Hello, welcome to grade A. How are you students? I hope everyone fit and fine. I am also. I am your SST teacher Nikhil sir. In this video, students, we are continuing our topic resource. In the last class, we have already studied about meaning of resource and types of resource. So, in the part 2 video, continue classification of resources on the various levels and bases. Now students, everything available in our environment which can be used to our satisfy need called resource like water, electricity, wood, books and many other things which are used by us, so they have a utility and a value. A substance carry utility and a value called resource. Human being also a resource because they use their knowledge and skill to transform material available in our environment into a resource. So students, we can classify resources in various bases. On the basis of classify resources on various bases, we can classify resources on the basis of origin, on the basis of renewability, on the basis of development and on the basis of origin. On the basis of origin, students, on the basis of origin we can classify resources in two broad categories. First biotech and second abiotic. Everybody is know biotech means all those resources which are obtained from biosphere and have life are known as biotech resource. Biotic resource normally life forest, livestock, human beings, plants and animals, they are all biotic resource. And abiotic, all those resources which are composed of non-living things are called abiotic, like land, air and water. These are all abiotic resources. So we can classify resource on the basis of origin, biotic and abiotic. After it, on the basis of origin, on the basis of exhaustibility, we can classify resources renewable and non-renewable. Renewable resources are those resources which can be renewed or which can be reproduced, regenerate again and again. So renewable resources are the natural resource which can be used again and again or can be reproduced by physical, mechanical or chemical process. Solar energy, air, water and soil are some basic examples of renewable source of energy. On the other hand, non-renewable sources are the natural resource that cannot be replaced at all or within a reasonable time, like fossil fuels such as oil, gas and coal are the basic example of non-renewable resources. These resources are accumulate over a millions of years. They are considered to be a non-renewable resources because once they are used up, they are gone forever. Some scientists estimate that they are enough deposit of fossil fuels resource of last for only 1 or 2 centuries before supplies run out. So we can classify resources on the basis of exhaustibility or on the basis of renewability. You can say renewable and non-renewable. After it, we can classify resources on the basis of ownership. Ownership, on the basis of ownership, student classify resources in 4 parts: individual resource, community owned resource, national resource and international resource. Now individual resource, resources which are owned by private individuals are known as individual resource, like car, house, book, field, plot. They are all individual resources, are the basic some examples of individual resource. Whereas community owned resource means the resource which are accessible to all member of the community. The resource which are assessed by, which are used by the member of community is known as community resource, like village, ponds, public park, playground, etc. are the basic examples of community resource. After it, student, national resource. National again important classification on the basis of ownership. National resource are those resource which are under the control of state or union government, called national resource. In simplest word, we can say national resource are those resource which is control, coordinate and operated by the government, both central government or a state government. That type of resource is known as national resource. All the resource within political boundaries are national resource, because the government has the power to acquire even private property also. And after it, international resource. Student, international resource means these resources are owned and regulated by international institutions. The resources which is governed or operated, controlled, coordinated by international organizations, that type of resource is known as international resource. So in the students, in the last, we can say resources are very important to all of us, and resources generally classified in two broad categories: natural resource and man-made resource. After it, classification of resources can be classified on various level. On the basis of origin, we can classify biotech and abiotech. On the basis of exhaustibility or renewability, again we can classify renewable and non-renewable. Reproduce, which cannot be reproduced. On the basis of ownership, individual resource, community resource, national resource and international resource. After it, on the basis of stage of development, we again classify resources in two parts: potential resource and actual resource. Potential resource means the resource which are found in a region. I repeat again, the resources which are found in a region but have not been utilized due to lack of capital, technology or other reasons. This is an abundant source of resource but not properly utilized due to the lack of capital, technology or maybe any other reason. For example, western part of India, Rajasthan. In the western part of India, Rajasthan and Gujarat have enormous potential for the development of wind and solar energy, but so far these have not been developed properly. So they categorize in the form of potential resource. After it, actual resource. Actual resource means the resource are the resources which can be put to actual use there. Quantity and quality have been properly assessed through detailed survey. For example, coal and iron ore deposit in India, the portion of the actual resources which can be developed profitably with available technology. That type of resource sometimes is known as reserve resource or a actual resource. So we can say reserve resource and actual resource, and that same thing. After it, again we can classify resources localized resource on the basis of distribution. Natural resource can be classified again localized resource. What is localized resource? Students, localized resource means are those resources that are found only in certain places, like deposits of coal, swift flowing river, etc. are the basic example of localized resource. So student, I think it's enough for today class. Go through the video, revise all the topic, ask any problem, any doubt occur. Thank you and have a nice day.